Good morning. It's Cindy Luhu reporting from WhoVail here at the Four Seasons. It is the night before Christmas and the snow is falling, the cheer is in the air, and we have so much to tell you all about coming up for the holiday weekend. You've tuned in to Vail Valley Live and it starts right now.
Good morning, everybody. Billy Dorn here at the studios of the Grand Hyatt in Vail. Happy Christmas Eve. How great does Meredith look? Oh my God, we're going to go back and talk to her in a little bit. She looks amazing as little Cindy Lou Who, the famous Cindy Lou Who. But before, as we get started here, we are waking up to a little snowfall happening right now across the valley, here through the Eagle River Valley. Driving in from Edwards, the roads weren't bad. They weren't great. So if you have to travel anywhere definitely in the next few hours, give yourself extra time and put a little extra thought in that, especially if you're heading over the passes heading east. The roads are a little slick and the snow is coming. We may see a couple inches out. It's not a huge storm, but it's something just to think about. Taking a look at the quick weather right there. Temperatures only in the high teens, mid-high teens, low teens right now. It's going to get warmer as the day progresses. We're going to see actually quite a bit of warm temperatures coming in the next several days as that cold snap, that storm that came through the whole state. Really, this whole part of the country came in with a vengeance. Man, some of those temperatures on the eastern plains of Denver, some of those places 50 below in North Dakota, and all those places. A lot of those winds, those temperatures are reaching the East Coast now, and there's some places in the Midwest where check this out. It's as cold as Mars in some of these places now. Mars is cold. There's a little perspective for you right there. If you are traveling to the East Coast or New England in that area in the next couple days, keep a close eye on your travel plans. I think something like almost 3,500 flights have been canceled in the last couple days because of these storms. A lot of it's just last-minute stuff. I'm seeing some of the interviews of some of the travelers, and I don't envy them. They're not happy. There's a look at some of the snow that might be happening in the next few days. We might see a couple inches possibly out of today and what's happening right now. And we'll see a few more storms coming through over the next 6 to 10 days. We could see those double-digit snows. Our conditions have been absolutely fabulous this winter so far. I think we got somewhere in the neighborhood of 11 or almost 12 feet of snow since early November, which is just amazing here in the high country for this time of year, especially compared to the last few years. Temperatures are, as I mentioned, are going to start to come up. We will see some sun popping out. So for those of you new, first of all, welcome to the Valley. Glad you could come join us here for the holiday. Make sure you drink lots of water, and when that sun comes out, even when it's not sunny out, get that sunscreen on. We do get that UV light coming through the clouds at this higher altitude, so you can get some sun. You can get a little sun-kissed skin on your face, so make sure you get that covered up. Of course, this Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by the Outlets of Silverthorne, just a little ways down the road east of here, just over Vail Pass. If you haven't finished all your holiday shopping, maybe you need to make your way down to the Outlets at Silverthorne and do a little shopping. But all kinds of cool stuff. It is Christmas Eve. Again, happy Christmas Eve to everyone. I think, Leah, we should take it back to Meredith, our own Meredith Kirkman, who is at the Four Seasons, who looks amazing, dressed as Cindy Lou Who. And Meredith, tell us what is happening, because I'm looking at this, what appears to be an enormous gingerbread house behind you.
That's exactly what this is, a real-life gingerbread house.
Oh.
And we're at WhoVail at the Four Seasons. And I got some stats for you, Billy.
Okay.
So like I said, this is real. So this was in a collaboration with the resort's master carpenter and 100 kids from Red Stenson Elementary. Which hits home because that was my elementary.
Yeah. Did you get to do this when you were a kid? Did you get to do this event when you were there, or is this something new from when you were in school?
This is new. This is the third time they've done this.
Ah, so cool.
And I hope they continue because it's just so cute. I mean, WhoVail, it's perfect.
So what you're telling me real quick, everything behind you I'm looking at on that building is edible.
It's edible.
Oh my God.
4,500 tiles of gingerbread plus I think it was 80 pounds of fondant. And it's all, like I said, in collaboration with Red Stenson Elementary students, and it's just so beautiful, and it hits home because that was my elementary, and growing up, my mom always dressed me up as Cindy Lou Who, so this is just a big throwback this morning.
I love it. Why wouldn't she dress you up as Cindy Lou Who, the adorable little character from The Grinch? You definitely look like her. And has your mom been doing this to you since you were a little child? It's just part of the Christmas. All right, it's Meredith. It's that time. Have a seat. Time to get the curlers out.
Yep. I'm not
without
even
hesitation.
Gonna spoil how we
Oh,
do
there's
the hair.
this.
But yeah,
I see the resemblance. Absolutely. Now, here's a little bit of trivia. Here's a little trivia for you. See if you know this one. So the original Grinch, the half-hour cartoon that we've all grown up on, it's been around forever and ever and ever. Do you know who the voice of the Grinch is in The Grinch That Stole Christmas, the Dr. Seuss?
I can't say I do. It's iconic, though.
It's pretty neat. So just so you know, the guy that does the voice of the Grinch is not the same guy that sings the song, "You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch." That's someone else. But the guy that does the voice of the Grinch is none other than Boris Karloff, who played the original Frankenstein in the black and white Frankenstein movies from, the 50s. So that stereotypical shot of Frankenstein, that's the voice of the Grinch. How cool is that? It's very fitting, but a lot of people don't realize. So that is the Grinch right there. It's Boris Karloff.
What a fun fact.
Yeah, really cool.
Let's make it full screen so we can get the whole picture of this gingerbread. And we can show off my friend, the Grinch.
There he is. There he is. He's a foul one. Are there kids starting to accumulate there? Because if I was a young kid and that was in the lobby of my hotel, I don't think I would ever leave there. Especially this time of year. I'd be like in the corner nibbling on that thing probably.
It is so cozy in here. So they recently went under a renovation. And gosh, it's just so homey. Everyone feels like they're just in their living room, having breakfast with the family. It's really cozy, and it's blurring outside, as we saw in the live cam right before the show started. So it's a very nice feeling here on the Christmas Eve. And today, from 3 to 5, they're going to see Santa Claus. I mean, and he's a busy man right now, but he's going to stop by Four Seasons for some photos and a meet and greet 3 to 5. And then tomorrow at 10 o'clock, there's a huge surprise happening in the front of the hotel. And I will say, I did hear the surprise, but I can't spoil it. And it's a good one. So maybe
I'm tempted to guess hints on it. I'm tempted to guess hints of surprise, but I don't want to give anything away. So the big man himself is going to be there today between 2 and 3?
3 and 5. Between
3 and 5. Sorry, because I have a couple kids who I saw last night that were asking me about, where's Santa? We're going to get a chance to see him. So that's good. I'm making my notes right now. 3 to 5. The big man is going to be there. All right. I'm glad I learned that. Now you're going to be there for a little while. We're going to be chatting with you there for a little while at that fantastic WhoVail.
Yes. On the next block, we'll talk about what the Remedy Bar offers. They also have a new restaurant here that underwent a huge renovation, new menus. So we'll chat about that. And if you're local, maybe a guest that comes here often, you know that the hot chocolate here is iconic. It's one of the best hot chocolates in the valley. And so I think we might even have a little taste of some hot chocolate too. So stay tuned.
What makes the hot chocolate so good?
You're just going to have to wait and see.
But I'm here. How am I going to taste it?
Well,
all right, that sounds good. That sounds good. We'll be taking it back to Meredith in a little bit. We'll be checking in because how can we not keep her on camera the whole show? You would rather look at Cindy Lou Who than my mug. So we got a lot of cool stuff coming up. A lot of the skiing happening, man. The conditions are fantastic. Vail is something over 4,000 acres. Beaver Creek is over 75% open. I know a lot of people out there love to get in the backcountry. It's just something I want to throw out there because I was thinking about it this morning when I was listening to the avalanche report on the radio. The Colorado Avalanche Information Center, which you can just Google, it'll come up. Colorado Avalanche Information Center will give you all the rundown on the conditions in the backcountry. And right now, it's not good. If you are not a backcountry person, you're not experienced, do not go in the backcountry. After all that wind we had, there was a lot of buildup on snow and all kinds of north-facing hillsides that don't see a lot of sun, and that's where that builds up. So if you're not going, you're not prepared, you're not knowledgeable enough, just don't do it. Stay safe, stay in bounds. There's plenty of amazing terrain. The Blue Sky Basin's open, the bowls are open, most of Beaver Creek is open. There's Nordic tracks, there's all kinds of great stuff to happen. And I think right now, actually, Leah, we're going to take a look at the McCoy piece right now. Up the top of Beaver Creek Mountain, the top of Chair 12, Strawberry Park, there's an amazing area of mountain called McCoy Park. And it just opened relatively recently. They put a whole bunch of money, kind of redid the whole thing. So if you want to go up there and just try your hand at some Nordic skiing, some snowshoeing, and just get out in nature, it is a gorgeous, gorgeous area on Beaver Creek Mountain. You can get information on beavercreek.com. But let's take a look at that happening over in Beaver Creek.
Here we are. Rachel Levisky joins us now from Beaver Creek and Vail Resorts, and we are on the brand new McCoy Park Express chairlift in this beautiful area called McCoy Park as well. And Rachel, we're so happy that this is now open for the 2021-2022 season. How excited are you for this?
Oh my gosh, I am thrilled. This has been a labor of love. Decades worth of experience went into planning this expansion, and years of planning since we started working on it. It was an incredible timeline for construction.
Yeah, and you guys started it right when the mountain closed last year.
We started July 1st, and we are sitting here in January open. It has been amazing. We've built 17 new trails and 2 new chairlifts, the McCoy Park Express, which we're on right now, and the Reunion Lift. And it is just incredible out here. You couldn't ask for a better place to spend time.
Now, if you've gone Nordic skiing, you've been to this area, and they're still going to have the snowshoeing and the cross-country skiing. But Rachel, I really felt like I was on a trip. I felt like I'd been transported to someplace I'd never been before, which is true, because this bowl has really never been skied. We can see Mamie's deck in the background, and then all these trails. And I love the fact that it's kind of gladed. It's kind of just a naturally open bowl.
It's a naturally open bowl. It's got glades, but it's also groomed. It's perfect for beginners and intermediates, but there's something for the whole family. Trisha, like you mentioned, we have snowshoeing and Nordic skiing as well. So if someone doesn't want to ski or snowboard, they're welcome to come out and Nordic ski or snowshoe and then meet at the Eaton House, which is our new warming hut and grab and go F&B outpost. So, so excited. There's so much to explore out here.
And the Eaton House is named after one of the co-founders of Vail, Earl Eaton, but his son, Carl Eaton, I just spoke to him and he said, hey, I've worked here for 39 years. You know, he's been with the company a long, long time. Really cool to see this legacy and this little piece of history.
There's tons of history out here in McCoy Park. McCoy Park is named after a homesteader, McCoy, from this area, and we love the homage that Eaton House pays to Earl Eaton. Earl was an early prospector of this terrain. He grew up actually hiking in these mountains, and he had this vision for Beaver Creek and Vail so long ago, and we're thrilled to offer this opportunity to our guests to ski and ride in this gorgeous area.
Okay, now Rachel, we've got a lot of fun runs. We've got runs named Serenity. We've got runs named Harmony. What's behind the names?
So it's really paying, attention to how you feel out here. This is a natural, gorgeous area with views of the Gore Range and the Sawatch Range, which is something our guests at Beaver Creek haven't really seen before. It's a totally new angle of the Gore Range and a totally new view of the Sawatch Range. And so we've got exploration and discovery, and it's an amazing area to explore and feel like you're in nature. So we hope you feel bliss out here. That's one of our trails.
Oh yes. Oh man, we got to take bliss, and that'll be fun to get out and try to ski every one of these trails, because there's 17 of them. It's going to take you a while.
Everyone has something different. Like you mentioned, Trisha, the natural groomable blades out here give every run something a little bit different and a new challenge for our skiers. This is the 3rd installment of our Signature Parks collection. So we have Hay Meadow Park and Red Buffalo Park, and now we've got McCoy Park too. So something for the whole family, a great place to learn to ski.
All right, we can't wait to get out on here. So it's McCoy Park. You access it from chair number 12, Strawberry Park, or also the lower and upper Beaver Creek Mountain Express lift. So a couple different ways to get here.
You can also come from Larkspur chair 11 as well. So there's tons of different adventures to bring up in McCoy Park.
We're for the fashion forward. and budget-minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outletsatsilverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Hi, my name is Carrie Mae Wack, and I'm with the Eagle Valley Library District, and today I'm at our Eagle branch featuring our Spark Studio. So this is our maker space lab, or the place where you can come try new technology. We have software, hardware, pretty much anything that you can use to make and create. We have some sort of version in our maker space. Thanks for checking out the Spark Studio with me today. Make sure to come back to the Eagle Public Library and check it out for yourself. Hello, my name is Carrie Mae. Did you know that your local Eagle Valley Library District has after-school programming? We have What's Up Wednesdays in Eagle, we have Thumbs Up Thursdays in Avon, and Friday Fun Club in Gypsum. These activities are geared towards elementary-aged students and include art, science, and interactive activities. Either call your local branch today or check out evld.org to see what's happening after school at your library this week.
Ho, ho, ho! If Santa didn't get you what you wanted on your holiday wish list, well, maybe Vail Valley Live can help you out. We have all sorts of things we're going to be giving away between now and January 1st, 2023. It is watch and win. We've got everything from gloves and mittens from Handout, outdoor research, even some heated gloves for this time of year. We've got base layers and socks from Smart Wool, and we also have some vessels to keep your drinks hot or cold, depending on where you are, and even some boost oxygen to keep you going at this altitude. So tune in to Vail Valley Live every morning, 7:30 to 8:30 Mountain Standard Time for your chance to win. Also, we're on Outside Television, which is on Comcast Xfinity Channel 17, right here in the Vail Valley.
Thank you very much, Tricia. Yes, and here's what we're giving away tomorrow. So join us. Make sure you join us tomorrow between 7:30 and 8:30 on Outside Television Channel 17, and also our Facebook and YouTube. We got those heated gloves. How cool would that be, right? Heated gloves by Outdoor Research. We got some T-shirts. There's all kinds of cool stuff. And like Tricia said, we'll be giving away things pretty much every day between now and January 1st. So make sure you tune in. All you got to do is call, and you might throw a trivia question in there, but pretty much all you got to do is call us, and we'll make sure you get it. So, but yeah, make sure you're watching. Taking a look at the headlines. If you pick up a Vail Daily, they are located throughout the entire valley. There's a look at the cover shot right there. And also, a quick reminder, they also do the Best of the Best magazine, which can be found at kiosks all over as well, which has some of the best restaurants, bars, happy hours, yoga instructors, you name it. That's a great little magazine to pick up. But taking a look at the cover right there, how beautiful is that? The ice skating show right there at Solaris. They've been doing those shows for quite a while, kind of celebrating the 60th birthday of Vail. That's Alexa Gilles. And to give you an idea of the quality of performers we get there, she was previously Queen Elsa in Disney's World on Ice right there. And so she's doing a show for the Village, and I believe that was a free show. It's right there in the heart of the Village. So they're doing this kind of things all over the place. Take a look at the headlines. Tough break for the resorts. Yeah, I was kind of wondering about where the crowds were. The timing of school breaks will likely play a role in reducing late December visitation for the resorts, but hopefully that'll carry over into January. And that story is on A3 right there in the Daily. And that talks all about how just a slight calendar switch up in some of the school systems kind of changed everyone's travel plans. Last year, I think Christmas fell on, or the way they had it set up, there was almost an entire week extra. So last year we had tons of visitors, but this year was just slightly off. It's funny how that works. Looking at local and regional, one of my favorite people on the planet. You guys know him, you love him. He's a legend. Helmut Fricker. We see him at every event. He's in Beaver Creek. He's in Vail. He's blowing his big Austrian horn. I can't remember what he called it exactly. And he's got his accordion, just making smile faces, making people smile all over the place. But he is an amazing man with a heck of a story. I highly recommend reading this, and when you see him, just give him a pat on the back. He has had quite a life, from being a man who had to endure some of the hardships of World War II, to you name all kinds of stuff, but he's got so many interesting things. So Helmut Fricker, an incredible character. Make sure you read that story for sure. Also, a terrific band that's going to be playing here on Tuesday at the Vail Performing Arts Center up there in Beaver Creek is Asleep at the Wheel. They've been playing here for a long, long time, many, many years, and they're going to bring their honky-tonk country to the Vail Center right there. And then I mentioned that is 7 o'clock at the Vail Center, vailpac.org. And you can see their whole list of events. They got some really cool shows that are coming up. Also, sports and outdoors. We are an extreme world here, right? We live in a valley of extreme sports and all kinds of stuff. FIS, the Federation of International Skiing, they acquired the Free Ride Tour for 2022, 2023, and there's just a hint of it. Look at that shot right there. Jack Nicholson. Can you imagine Jack Nicholson? Hey, I'm going to jump off that cliff. But that's over in Switzerland, but all kinds of crazy. Those guys are nuts right there, I got to say. Looking it over to Vail Valley Home, eclectic, colorful. Oh, was that the wrong one? Sorry, my bad. Do I have the right? Oh, entertainment. Yes, this is Chasing Rabbits, Curiouser and Curiouser. I am very curious, Leah, about this. I was reading about this. This is something that people have been waiting. They've seen the construction signs up over there by Solaris, and now it is open. It's Chasing Rabbits, and I'm not even sure how to describe it. They have all these different little rooms and different things going on. But Tricia wrote a great article right there. Make sure you check that out because I think they're going to really make an impact on entertainment here. It just sounds like they have so many interesting things going on. But once again, the paper is available all over the valley. All these kiosks right here, the Vail Daily, they've been serving us up here for many, 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 many decades. And so lots of information right there. Let's take a look at the roads. As I mentioned earlier, I drove in this morning from Edwards, and it wasn't great. I'm not going to lie to you, it wasn't great. They'll probably be better later today, but at the meantime, the temperatures are keeping things kind of slick. There's a look at some of the cams right there. Up there in East Vail, heading up towards Vail Pass Summit. You can see that's not terrible. This looks probably a little bit wet, but there's going to be some slick spots. And as always, especially that West Vail shot right there, that looks a little slick right there. Give yourself plenty of time. If you're heading to Denver or if you're heading over to the outlets at Silverthorne and do a little shopping, just always give yourself a little extra time at this time of year. You never know what you're going to come across. And always like to remind everyone to make sure your wiper fluid is topped off because you can see, especially around Dow Junction, things are starting to get a little wet. And sometimes they spray that mag chloride on the road to help keep things from freezing up. And that will spray up on your windshield, especially if you get stuck behind a big semi or a big SUV. That spray can really cover your windshield very quickly, and you want to make sure you have lots of wiper fluid to get that cleaned off. But always also be careful of animals on the road and all that kind of stuff, but always give yourself time. It's a beautiful time to be driving around. And right now, we're going to take it back to Meredith, our own Cindy Lou who is over at the Seasons. Meredith, what do you got going for us?
Yes, well, I'm perched up at Gravity Bar, which feels a little funny for Cindy Lou Who, but
yeah,
we'll call her.
We need to see some ID.
But this is just such an ideal off-print spot because you have full mountain views of Vail, and you have a huge screen in the back. I mean, there's like 5 different stations on their one big screen. It's a 165-inch screen, so something on TV for everyone. But you still have the coziness of course, the mountain views We have the fireplace right here. We have outdoor year-round fire pits outside. And if you haven't stopped by, you've got to come check it out because they just went under a renovation. So super cozy. And if you're looking for even more than just après, they have, of course, the Flame Restaurant. But there is a winter takeover, and it's called Miller Lux Vail. And it's with celebrity chef Tyler Florence. And
Ooh.
he's coming in. He has a Miller Lux in San Francisco, and he's very famous for his dried aged steaks, his fresh raw bar, and so it's, I hear, absolutely delicious. And so they're offering dinner services from 5 to 10, and this is just a takeover, so really an opportunity to taste a new restaurant, because here we don't have the restaurant size of a city, so we
Yeah.
kind of get tired of our restaurants, so a restaurant takeover is such a brilliant idea.
Hey, Meredith, do us a favor. Can you tilt your camera again to show us those giant windows right there? Because it is such a beautiful property where you're sitting. That building is gorgeous. Yeah, you're sitting right there looking out over the village. You can see the ski mountain over there. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous spot. And I'll tell you what, in about 6 or 7 hours, that place is going to be packed. People will start rolling in there. They'll go out and do a couple runs, but it's Christmas Eve day, so they'll do a couple runs, and they're going to hit the cocktail bar, sit in front of that fireplace. But that is just beautiful, those windows right there. Gorgeous view.
Oh, absolutely. It's nice and perfectly quiet for us here on the show at 8 a.m. But another thing that they're very famous for is their hot chocolate. And it's so funny because my best friend called me yesterday. She's like, it's Christmas Eve tomorrow. We should go to Four Seasons and get their hot chocolate. I'm like, what? I'm doing that this morning.
Have you had it? Have you had it yet? Or are you getting ready to have it?
Oh, we're about to have it.
Okay.
You're going to be jealous, Billy.
I'm already
It's
jealous
right
because I love
here.
hot chocolate.
Let
I'm
me
already.
show you.
Oh my God.
This is very famous. So this is a house-made marshmallow with a chocolate lattice, and you pour over. Look at this. You pour it.
Oh
it's just
my.
presentation.
Oh jeez. That is incredible.
Oh my gosh! I don't know another place who does.
That's like a chocolate swimming pool is what that is. It's a chocolate swimming pool with a marshmallow iceberg.
It's a hot tub. It's a hot tub hot chocolate.
I love it. I love it. So take a big sip and tell us what your coverage is. Tell us what your report on how it tastes. Because I got a question after you let us know. Look at that giant cup. That is amazing. Is it silky smooth? Is it chocolate creaminess?
You can't make this at home. That's all I can say.
I definitely can't make that at home. Hey, let me ask you this. Now, I love hot chocolate. I'm a chocolate freak, whether any kind of chocolate. Have you ever had the hot chocolate that's infused with red pepper or cayenne pepper? The way that like the Mayans and the Aztecs and the Incans used to have it way, way, way back. Yeah, so they make it, and you can get. I think you can get it in some of the places around town. And you would think, well, that doesn't make sense. Cayenne pepper mixed with hot chocolate, but it's incredible. I don't know if it's as incredible as that you're drinking, and I can't even put into words how envious I am right now sitting here. Both Leah and I over here are just dying looking at that, as you say, hot tub of hot chocolate.
It's a piece of art, really.
It is. You're drinking art. That's exactly what it is. Look at that thing. Cindy Lou Who drinking a chocolate tub of art.
With a house-made marshmallow. I mean, I'm in heaven.
You look like you're in heaven.
I'm going to just enjoy the views, look at Vail and the snow outside, and why don't you come back to me, okay?
We'll come back to you in a little while because I'm going to sit here and be envious for a little while, I think. Oh, man, that looks amazing. All right, we're going to take a look at, what are we looking at next? What's that say? Oh, commercial. We're going to take it to commercial break. We got a little more coming up here. It is Christmas Eve. Thank you for joining us. We'll be right back.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. Experience it for yourself this winter. Get your lift tickets today.
Hi, I'm Peggy Ziegler, fashion guru and stylist for the outlets at Silverthorne. I'm here to share with you an amazing place called the Colorado Welcome Center. We've got fabulous brochures on all the nearby places and towns and things to do right here while you're in Summit County and visiting the outlets at Silverthorne. And of course, pick up your Elite Savings Card booklet, offering you fabulous discounts and a rewards program too. See you soon.
Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery is kind of a one-stop shop. We have everything in-house.
We have cast techs, MRI machines, x-ray of course right at the clinic, physical therapy right at our clinic.
I'm going to get to the bottom of what your diagnosis is with all the resources we have, and that's what we do.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Liv Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact your Vail Valley broker professionals today to help you live the life you love.
There was a beautiful shot there at McCoy Park. Man, it's such a gorgeous area up on top of Beaver Creek, as well as Vail, all beautiful around here. Hey, happy Christmas Eve to everyone. Merry Christmas Eve to everyone. Hope you're having a great time. I know families in town. I had a chance last night to hang out with my family down in Edwards at the Mountain Fish House and Oyster Bar. Incredible new seafood restaurant. If you haven't been there, go. It is amazing. So it was great to spend some time with family, as we are all doing. And we're going to take a look at the weather or snow report right now. Is that what we're doing right now, Leah? It's still snowing outside the studios here at the Grand Hyatt in Vail. We may see a few inches out of this storm, but the temperatures, it's chilly right now. 15 in Beaver Creek, 14 in Vail. It's going to start to go up. We'll probably see high teens into the 20s. It'll probably feel a little bit warmer because we don't have all that wind we've had the last couple of days. The temperatures over the next several days actually will start to warm up quite a bit. So we may get those opportunities to go out there and actually hack off some of that ice that's accumulated in the last few days as it breaks up in the next few days. You can see there, Monday they're talking about a high of 40 right there. Tuesday, 38. Things start to come down a little bit. Next chance of snow probably on Wednesday. Tomorrow we might see a little bit of snow as well, kind of the remnants of what's coming through today. But those evening temperatures, man, they're nothing. They're like 3-4 times what they were just a few days ago. So we saw those negative temperatures well below zero in several instances. But coming up in this week, we're going to see some nice temperatures, evening temperatures, much more normal than they've been in the last few days. I feel terrible for what's happened from the Midwest. And, man, some of those temperatures they are seeing from this storm are just brutal. And some of the wind, some of the reports, some of the video you're seeing, it's just crazy. The wind is just full-on blizzard conditions, blowing snow all over the place. And I mean, temperatures 50-plus below zero. As if you heard me say earlier, I was reading something today or seeing something. They talked about it being as cold as Mars in some places right now, and that's just, oof, that's pretty chilly right there. But we are going to hopefully have things clear up a little bit. Make sure you, by the way, drink lots of water when you're here in the high country. If you're not used to this dry environment, you may find yourself with a little bit of a headache, maybe dry eyes, your lips are getting chapped. That's because you're getting dehydrated. And often one of the weird things about dehydration is your body's response is you make you feel like you're hungry. You get a hunger response, which is odd. So you kind of just keep nibbling and keep eating, but you're not hydrating. So always make sure you're sipping water all day long, and that'll keep your hydration levels high, and you're just going to feel great. That's a big key to being up here. Just look at those snow levels. We'll hopefully see some more in the next 10 days or so. Hopefully double digits. We'll see what happens. But we got all kinds of neat stuff happening. What are we going to do now here, Leah? What are we taking a look at? Some of the things happening. So, there's a couple events happening I want to talk to you. My good friend Lauren Merrill runs a terrific company called the Alpine Arts right there, and they are based right in Edwards. It's Alpine Arts Center right there in Edwards. They do a great thing called Cocktails and Canvas. And she's always doing all these great events where you can go in there and you can put on your artist cap and just cut loose, whether it's ceramics or clay or painting. And often she'll tie in with some wine tastings or things like that. And she's always doing great stuff. If you want to check out some of the things happening over there, it's alpineartscenter.org. There it is right there. She's just been really, really working hard to make this great community. There's a picture of her, that second picture from the left right there. She's such a great lady. Does lots of kids events, all kinds of family things as well. But just a terrific person. So make sure you make your way down there. It's in right near Starbucks. Actually, it's right near the Starbucks in Riverwalk in Edwards, right in that location, right in that area. You can't miss it. She's got a great showroom. They sell lots of the art that people do, and they got some really fantastic things happening over there. Another event I want to talk about happening is the live music, the Opera Ski with Kevin, Casey, and Peter. This is kind of ties into the Vail 60th birthday party that's been going on. Now, Kevin Danzig, Peter Fontenay's, two incredibly talented guys. Casey Boyd, I'm not familiar with, but I'm sure he's amazing because all those guys have been playing here for decades, literally decades and decades, and they're very talented guys, and they're going to be doing concerts actually today between 3 and 6 o'clock, and I believe it's right here in the heart of Vail, right in the Solaris, I think is right in that area. But you can get on discovervail.com and figure that one out where exactly it is. And they're going to have a few other dates coming up. They'll be there New Year's Eve on the 31st, January 7th, and it's just going to be terrific entertaining music. So if you just want to stroll around, maybe grab a drink here and there and just listen to good music, be in the spirit of things, those guys are really going to do it up correct. Another event, and this is a really interesting one. When you come to ski resorts, you know, everyone tends to stay inbounds on the easy runs, the groomed runs, but we are in the Rocky Mountains. Things like avalanches happen. It is part of life in the mountains. Sometimes they can end tragically, unfortunately, and sometimes you just can watch the awe of nature. But that ties in with what I'm about to tell you, because each mountain, Beaver Creek and Vail, they have their own avalanche dogs. They have their crew of avalanche dogs. Yes, true dogs that go out. They don't have the big thing of rum you see in the cartoons, but these dogs are trained to go find people who have been caught in avalanches, and you get a chance to meet the dogs, and they're incredible dogs. And they actually are doing that tomorrow on Christmas Day from 10:30 to 11:30. And you can also get on discovervail.com. There it is right there. Dine with Dogs on Vail Mountain. You get a chance to go meet them. Helly Hansen Clotheswear invites you to grab an early lunch at the top of Vail Mountain and meet some of the Vail Ski Patrol and their avalanche dogs. Dog training, rescue drills, question and answers with the patrollers on the menu. That's what's kind of up there. And you can get a chance to see what it takes. What does it take to train a dog like this? Years ago, I was doing some TV work, and they set me up in this mock avalanche where they basically, snowcats pushed this pile of snow that was immense. It was about 20-foot high pile of snow, and then they dug about 9 feet down straight, and then about another 4 feet at an angle. I didn't know I was going to be buried that deep, and this was a live broadcast. And as I'm going down, they're like, oh, by the way, take this. And it was a can of oxygen. They're like, just in case. I'm like, just in case? What am I getting myself into? So I'm down there almost 15 feet down at the bottom of this pile of snow, and then they fill in the top of it with big chunks of snow. So as I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, this won't be any problem. Next thing I know, lights out. They cover everything. There's no daylight coming in. I'm starting to freak out a little bit, and they let that dog loose, and it found me in minutes. It was unbelievable to be sitting there, and all of a sudden you see these paws digging, and then this nose pops through, and you're like, oh. It was pretty cool. All right, we're going to take it to a little clip here. Is this a Levi's fashion show? We're looking to take a look at outlets at Silverthorne right down the way here. We're talking about if you still have some shopping to do, make your way over to the outlets at Silverthorne. They got great deals going on. But we got some cool stuff right here to give you an idea. If you're a fashion finista type person, check this out, a little fashion show from the outlets at Silverthorne.
Hi, I'm Peggy Ziglin, fashion guru and stylist for the outlets at Silverthorne. I'm here today to share with you some amazing looks, all from the Levi's outlet. Let's first start with my jacket, which I am obsessed with. It's normally like $108. Look at that with the fun little fleece collar. Well, if I bought another item, it would be buy one, get one half. Plus, I decided to sign up, and I'm a member of the Levi's Red Tab loyalty program, so I get an additional 15% off every time I come. It's that easy. So now, without further ado, I am so honored to share with you what I call Mr. Levi's, the manager of the store. He's amazing. You got to see what he's wearing. Come on up, Nick. Here's Nick. He's in his olive cord jacket with the fleece lining, looking fabulous. His camo Levi's tee, his chocolate brown slim jeans, again, is so neat. So today, they're the neatest color. Everything is buy one, get one free for many other items that are in there. He'll get totally $177 would be actually retail with his 15% off, because he also is a Levi's Red Tab loyalty program member. The whole outfit will be $127.92. Thank you, Nick. You look fabulous. And then we have Rachel. Rachel has on her check shirt. Again, Levi's is known for these check shirts. They're amazing. Buffalo checks are in. Her fabulous fleece collar, amazing jacket, or it's not even a jacket, it's a vest, which looks so great. Love the colors. And then she also has her super skinny black jeans, and look at her scarf. $266 retail, comes to $104 with her Red Tab loyalty program discount, coming to $104. Rachel's going to save $161. Way to go, Rachel. I love that. Okay, Maddie, I am obsessed with your outfit. I love it. So she's got on her striped beanie hat, which is so cute. She has her also her pink check flannel shirt. Again, love it. Her pink, I call it a Henley tee. It's a button-down, three-quarter button-down tee. Her Levi's fabulous jeans. Look at those. They look so great. They're dark jeans. They really fit just the best. $213 retail, $118 with her loyalty program discount. So she's going to save $94.96. You look so great, Maddie. I want that whole outfit. And next comes Elizabeth. She's got on her ivory coat jacket, her striped turtleneck top, and her distressed jeans. She also has her aqua beanie on, and look at the aqua fun belt they have in there. $249 retail, comes to $140 outlet. She's going to save $108. Looking great, Elizabeth. I love that. I love the colors. Thanks. And Marina. Marina has on blue, denim blue, and also a darker blue, which does work. It looks great. She's got her fleece lined jean jacket on, which they are known for. Her pink logo tee, so fun and fabulous. Her dark denim boot cut jeans, and her scarf. Full outfit would be $208, comes to $124. Of course, with Red Tab loyalty, all you need to do is give them your name and your email, and you are good for 15% off. She's saving $84.45. This is a great, great store to shop. When you're coming to the outlets at Silverthorne, be sure you stop in at the Levi's outlet and say hi to Nick. See you there.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. Experience it for yourself this winter. Get your lift tickets today.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outletsatssilverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Hi, I'm Carrie. Welcome to Knapp Harvest and the beautiful bounty of Knapp Harvest. We have here a lot of local produce, organic, our hardworking farmers up and down the valley. Please come here for the freshest produce possible. We have recipe ideas. If you're too busy to cook, come get our Second Nature gourmet pre-made organic meals to go. Keep your family healthy during the holidays. Instead of a big pizza, get a beautiful Second Nature organic meal. So Knapp Harvest is located in Eagle Ranch on Sylvan Lake Road. We're open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturdays and Sundays, 10 to 4. We are closed on Christmas. Come see us for all your gift and stocking stuffer needs. We have lots and lots of gifts as well.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. As you know, our studios are located right here in the Grand Hyatt in Vail, over near Cascade Village. And if you haven't been over here, you need to come over to Cascade Village, come over to the Grand Hyatt, check out their property, their bars, their fireside lounges. And right now, right in the lobby of the hotel, you can check out something really unique and very holiday. Our own Leah here, our producer, she just went and got some video of this. Look at this. This is a gingerbread house village. It's a contest happening right now. These were all made by kids in the hotel. Those are gorgeous. And you can vote on these, and the kids win money. They win prizes for the holidays. But how beautiful are those? That is currently happening, as I mentioned, right in the lobby here at the Grand Hyatt. But make your way over here. There's so much to do. They got terrific restaurants, terrific cafes, fireside lounges, and bars. The Cascade Village chairlift, which I think is Chair 20 over here in Vail, is probably one of the most underused chairlifts. So if you're going to go out skiing for the day, maybe come on over here to the Grand Hyatt in the Cascade Park, check things out, go vote on your favorite gingerbread house, and then get on the chairlift right here. And just like never any lines, and you can start accessing the mountain right from there. There's the voting. It's pretty simple. Grab a card, write down the number of your favorite house, drop it in there, and some lucky kiddos are going to have some nice Christmas and holiday gifts of prizes and cash. Who doesn't like that, right? All right, someone we really do like is our own Cindy Lou Who, Meredith Kirkman. She is over at Solaris right now. Meredith, you made your way over to Solaris. Have you got some funny looks from people? Are you getting some, I want a picture with Cindy Lou Who yet?
We've gotten a few smiles. I'm happy to bring some joy to people's faces because they hopefully can recognize the
You look terrific, and now that you're outside and there's much more light outside from all different angles, you can really see the red bow in your hair, and you definitely have the Cindy Lou Who. There it is. Right, look at that. Man, did you do all that work, or did your mom help you with that? You did all that. Well done. Well done. Yeah. Folks, go track her down. Get a picture with Cindy Lou Who. What do you got? What's happening out there at Solaris?
Well, it's snowing for starters, which is just so beautiful. I love when it lightly flurries.
Yeah.
It makes it very cozy here, and you got to bundle up a bit. We've seen some cold temperatures recently, but it's not too bad this morning. It's a quiet start, and I thought to bring things to Slayers because first, we have the beautiful ice skating rink that you can enjoy as a little date or with the family. Just such a fun winter activity that's off the mountain. And then here in Solaris, there's also tons of shopping. So if you have some last minute shopping, it is Christmas Eve. This is a good place to come. There's so many great stores, including Gray Salt, which is a men's clothing store. There's Miller Sports, North Face, Fall Raven, Spider, Montclair. And then just across the way, there's Perch, which is one of the best woman clothes stores here in the valley. So this is a really nice center for shopping. There's also a couple coffee spots, and the newest thing that everyone's talking about is Chasing Rabbits, and it's a nightclub. So everyone was there just a few hours ago, and they're, I'm sure, all sleeping. But this used to be the old Cinebistro, and now it's Vail's new hottest nightclub, and it's a speakeasy, and they do different pop-up events, some jazz music after dinner. They had a DJ last night that sold out. So my social media has been flooding with things about Chasing Rabbits. So it's definitely a place to come check out. It's always exciting to have a new nightclub here in Vail. And then on the other side, we have Deca Bowl, and that is a fantastic restaurant. And behind the restaurant is a bowling alley. Yes, you can bowl. So you can get a party together, reserve a lane, have a drink and some food. The food is out of this world at that restaurant too. So this is really just such a special spot in Vail. And so I thought to bring you up close and tell you some of my favorite spots. And Billy, I'm sure that you are wanting a hot chocolate. The hot chocolate that we had at Four Seasons was pretty amazing, but a lot of the coffee shops around here make a pretty good hot chocolate.
I'm sure they're all
Just-
terrific.
it's just not
You know,
quite ours.
you know what's funny is since you showed us that video, of the Four Seasons, not the video, but when you had the Four Seasons pouring it on there, in my brain, I just keep playing over and over that little moment when it just melted the chocolate. We're gonna see it right here. There it is, right there, and the homemade marshmallow cube just drops right in because you can just see all that chocolate melting, and it's just as if the support fall away, and it's just this goodness of drippy chocolate.
Yeah, and you're supposed to get a chocolate mustache.
Yes.
I had one and I rocked it on live TV. People, there's
Atta
no
girl. We always know you always rock it. We always rock her. Meredith, thank you so much. We'll be checking back with her shortly. I just love that she looks so great dressed like that. You know what? There's another organization. As any town has, town has the local library district, and here the Eagle County Library District is always doing all kinds of terrific programs and has all kinds of things happen. So take a look at this.
Hello and welcome to the Avon Public Library. My name is Carrie May and I am standing in front of our Library of Things collection. Most people know that libraries have books and movies and some other cool things. We have camping equipment and outdoor sporting goods. We have state park passes. We have rec center passes. We have tools for getting settled in your new space. We also have indoor and outdoor games. We have bocce ball and disc golf for outdoor. For indoor, we have Spot It, Happy Salmon, Farkle, Herd Mentality, Sushi Go, Timeline, and many, many more games. Of my particularly favorite things are a bear canister for backpacking. We just got several brand new sets of snowshoes. We also have STEM kits. So we have all kinds of things for children to learn as they play. How cool is that? We have photography and videography equipment. If there's anything that you don't see in our Library of Things that you'd like to add, just ask. We might be able to do it. All of these things are available at your local Eagle Valley Library District branch.
Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery stands for providing the highest quality of care to our unique patient population here in the mountains.
I think that what makes us unique is that we really are practicing groundbreaking techniques, yet, we practice it in a small town environment. Our patients are our neighbors and our kids go to school with their kids.
I think every one of our docs treat their patients like their family. Our goal is to keep you active, doing the things you want to do, and we'll map out a road to success to get you there.
Hi, I'm Carrie. Welcome to Knapp Harvest and the beautiful bounty of Knapp Harvest. We have here a lot of local produce, organic, from our hardworking farmers up and down the valley. So look at all the different apples. We work with all sorts of different apples. If you haven't ever done an apple tasting, it's a great idea. Please come here for the freshest produce possible. We have recipe ideas. We have fresh Knapp Ranch mushrooms to put in your stuffing or whatever you'd like to create. Come see us. You can get everything from your fresh flowers on the table all the way to desserts. So Knapp Harvest is located in Eagle Ranch on Sylvan Lake Road, right next to Color Coffee. We're open 7 days a week. Come see us for all your gift and stocking stuffer needs. We have lots and lots of gifts as well.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Grand Hyatt Vail, Hyatt's newest luxury resort in Vail.
Just a reminder, we still have some snow falling outside the studios here in Vail and also across the valley. We got some snow falling. We may see a couple inches out of this, but probably not a ton. But hey, I could be wrong. You know, it's the weather in the Rockies. You never know what's going to happen. Temperature's still a little chilly. Meredith was just out there at Solaris, and she was saying how it's still a little cold out there. Only 15 in Beaver Creek, about hanging about 14 here in Vail. Temperatures will get up into the maybe high teens, low 20s today. Not super warm, but definitely warmer than the last few days, which we will take for sure. Those evening temperatures will start to come up a little bit there. As you can see, Monday and Tuesday, we're talking about highs of 40 on Monday, 38 on Tuesday. So maybe we'll get a little reprieve from these cold and we get out there and chop up some of those ice blocks that have accumulated in places around our houses and the sidewalks. Evening temperatures not bad at all, in the 20s, and they start to drop a little bit, but they're still way higher than we've seen the last few days. So it is definitely a little bit of a reprieve, and hopefully that storm that rolled through here in the last few days will roll out of the northeast real quickly, because it's causing havoc in those areas. So definitely check ahead with your travel plans. There's a look at the snow we're anticipating in the next few days. Maybe upwards of 11 inches over the next 6 to 10 days. We'll keep our fingers crossed. Another foot down here in the Vail area. But right now, as I mentioned, it is snowing. It's beautiful. We will take it. Talk about a gorgeous, a white Christmas. It's happening right now, and it's a gorgeous day to get out and about. Someone who definitely gets after it and is out and about all the time is the Vail Daily's Sean Nagler, and he had a chance to take a camera back into this area called Thresher Glade in Beaver Creek. And I was just telling Lee, I remember many, many years ago, this was an area you really had to hike to get to it. Now I think it's relatively easy to get to, but it's a fantastic spot. So take a look at this. Sean Nagler taking him Thresher Glade in Beaver Creek. Woohoo!
All right, everyone, this is Sean Naylor. Welcome to Vail Dailies on the Hill. It is December 23rd, 2022. We are out here in Beaver Creek on one of my favorite runs, Thresher Glade. Woo! All right, so we're finally out of the cold. It has been a really cold week out here. Around single digit, even below, where we fell into the negatives for a couple days there. In the meantime, about 5 inches of extra snowfall came through. Check this out. And now it's nice and warm. Woo! All right, the holiday weekend is starting to look really good for us. It's clear today, it's nice and warm, but we will be seeing some snow over the weekend. Visitors might be getting that white Christmas they were hoping for. Check this out, it is beautiful back here in Thresher Glade today. So Beaver Creek officially has 21 of 25 lifts open. And about more than half of their trails are open now. It's been a great early season. We're only 3 days into winter, and this is what it looks like. These are this final part here. You have to really stick it out. Snowboarders, you gotta point it. Otherwise, you get stuck. All right, we are out. Now we are at the top of Larkspur Bowl. And look what we have found. A little bit of frash. It's fast and soft right now. So it's real fun to kick around. Now back to the groomer. John Naylor with the Vail Daily. Thank you for watching on the hill, and happy holidays.
Welcome back to Vail Day Live. Merry Christmas to everyone out there. Let's take it back to Meredith out there, a little Cindy Lou Who, because I wanted to let her look how cute she looks out there. Meredith, what do you have going on for your Christmas Eve? What are your plans for today? Are you going to stay dressed like that all day?
Yes. Well, I
Good.
have some cookies to deliver to some friends, and I was like, what better to do it than dressed as Cindy Lou Who?
Absolutely.
Keeping the Christmas spirit alive today, doing some last minute stuffing and wrapping. I tend to leave things last minute, but
Yeah.
I also love the fact of doing the last minute things on
Yeah,
Christmas Eve.
it's like the pressure's
And then-
on. The pressure's on.
Exactly. And then, we'll figure out something to do this
Good.
evening. And
Good.
just look forward to Christmas. We have a big brunch that's going to happen, but if I could ski, I would ski. I was maybe hoping, but I'm not quite cleared yet. I have 2 more weeks, and then they're going to retest me.
For your knee, yeah.
For my knee. So I'm working out in the gym hard. I'm starting to jump a lot, and so I got to pass a jumping test.
You'll get out there before you know it for sure. Well, it's been really fun seeing you out there dressed as Cindy Lou Who. We definitely wish you and the family a Merry Christmas. I'll be up in Beaver Creek today between 4 and 5:30 doing my dinosaur shows with Fossil Posse, teaching about the prehistoric Beaver Creek. That's Saturdays and most Saturdays throughout the winter. But on behalf of Meredith Kirkman, on behalf of Leah Miller, Billy Dorn here at the Vail Valley Live Studios, Merry Christmas to everyone. Have a terrific day, and we'll see you tomorrow at 7:30 right here on Vail Valley Live.